Hello and welcome to CSSM Recertification. I'm Dawn Whiteside. I'm the Director of Education at CCI. We're going to have an overview of the certification program itself for CSSM. I will review the recertification process and then what the steps in that process are. And this has been updated, so this is new information, hot off the presses. This is a disclaimer. We provide this at the direction of our accreditation providers. It says that CCI does offer prep materials, although they are not required for you to take any of the CCI exams, nor do they imply that you will be successful. So what is your current certification status? If you're due to recertify in 2021, or you're not sure when you recertify, or you're not certified yet, you're just exploring your options, you can put answers in the chat box. Okay. Well, depending where you're at, this is going to be good information for you. So the first thing to do is to log into your CCI profile. This is an example. Log into the CCI website, cc-institute.org. Above your name, it's going to say My CSSM, since you're already certified, and then click on that My CSSM. And then the next page is going to give you what your accrual period is. So what is an accrual period? That is the length of time you have, start to finish, to complete and earn your professional points activities. So this is someone who recertified, and their accrual period is 2019, January 1st to December 31st, 2021. So you have 3 years to get all of your points, and then beginning on January 1st of 2022, you can apply for recertification. Even if you get all of your points done, say in 2020, you still cannot apply for recertification until January 1st of 2022. That tends to be a little confusing to people. So keep in mind, regardless of when you earn them, they don't have to be entered. They just have to be earned between January 1st and December 31st in the 3-year period. You can upload them, document them, whatever, at any time during 2022 and then recertify. If you don't do anything, December 31st of 2022, your credential will lapse. Professional development points. This is where you would click on this to see how many points you have currently accumulated. Anything with a yellow pen means it still needs to be entered. If you get a thumbs up, that means you've completed that. So always remember, you have to put in your nursing license and your work experience all the time anyway. But then to look where you are for professional points, go ahead and click on this page there. The CSSM certification recertification process is different from our CNOR, and that's purposeful. If you have your CNOR, then you know the difference right now. If you don't have your CNOR, this will be new information for you. CSSM is really focused on lifelong learning, your professional development, and that's how CSSM was created. So we have always required professional development activities to be completed to earn your points for recertification. And this is a process that our accreditation providers are saying the direction we need to go. So if you do have your CNOR, you've had it for a while, CNOR has had the option in the past of doing contact hours or points activities. So CNOR is moving to a points-only process, just like CSSM has always been. A lot of it includes activities that we offer free, not required. A lot of them are linked to activities that you do every day at your job, committee work, mentoring. There's a lot of options there for you to earn your points. And there is a reflective learning component and documentation that is required for your recertification. So recertification process, first, make sure you're eligible to recertify. So you obviously have to have a current active CSSM credential and a current unrestricted nursing license. Another eligibility requirement is currently employed in a perioperative nursing surgical services management role. This does not have to have manager in your title, director in your title. This is someone who oversees personnel, a budget, a program. It could be team leaders, educators, charge nurses. Any of those titles are certainly eligible for this. And then the final, have worked a minimum of 1,500 hours in surgical services management role during the 3 years of your accrual period. So there's only one way to recertify your credential. You can't take the exam again. You can't do contact hours only. You have to use professional development points. So how does that work? Well, here is your accrual period. You have the 3-year accrual, and then your 4th year is when you actually apply and complete your recertification. So year 1, pass the exam, review your score report. This is your very first passing. This is not your renewal. So if this is someone who passed it for the first time in year 1, they will have a score report. So whether you just got certified or you are renewing your certification for the second time, if it's the first time, you have your score report. There is a reflection form that must be completed. This is located on our website. It's also included in the CSSM candidate handbook. Or you can contact CCI and we can send you a copy so you can download it and complete this. And then you will begin earning points. Your second year after you're certified, there's a progress report that needs to be completed. And this again is another document that is on our website. You can call and get a copy, or it is included in the candidate handbook, which you can download from our website for free. You're going to keep earning your points, and then year 3, you're going to keep earning your points, and then year 4 is when you're going to do your recertification. There is a reflection form to complete, and this will be a reflection form based on what your professional development plan is for your next learning cycle. This is for someone who's certifying for 2021. If you're already certified and you are due to recertify this year, this is a new process. So you will need to complete a reflection form to discuss what your professional development plan is for your next cycle. Obviously, you're already past this point here, and you didn't do the first progress report because this is brand new. So if you are due to recertify this year, next year, you do need to complete the reflection form and put together your plan. So the reflection form has the questions on there for you to complete to kind of guide you through that process. So this is also new. Every CSSM must earn 200 points. Previously, it was based on how you scored. This is new across the board. Every CSSM has to earn 200 points. How you earn points, which of the 7 topic areas you earn them in, is going to be based on what your development, your professional development plan is, which again is on the reflection that you complete. So this is intentional. you as the certified surgical services manager are assuming the responsibility for your own professional development. You do need to plan to get this completed on time, but CCI is here to offer support. So here are different activities that are approved to earn your professional development points. So there's academic study. If you're going back to school, this is the only one that does not have a maximum limit. If you're going back to school, you probably will have enough points and you won't need to do anything else. If you do any academic teaching, board or committee service, any research, clinical inquiry, if you have another perioperative certification, so if you have a leadership certification with another organization, if you have your CNOR, if you have your CPAN or CAPA, any of those will count, and the points vary. And again, this is going to have a limit on it. Precepting and mentoring, this you can do up to 4 people. That's 25 points per person. So that would be 100 points. You can still use CE, but you can only use 50 points, which would be, or 50 CE, which would be 100 points. So there's different things here: volunteering, perioperative services, if you're doing mercy ships or anything like that. Volunteering with CCI, training certificates. This is your BLS, ACLS, PALS. Publishing. And then there's other categories that you can do through CCI that are free. These are in our bookstore. They are free. They're just in our bookstore because that's how it will be linked to your classroom. So we have different activities in our additional points activities. When you go to our website and go to the store, you'll see a little icon that says free education. That's where these activities are located. So additional points activities, we have some white papers in there. We have brand new prep for CNOR based on domain 2. So that's worth a few points. So there's micro credentials. Some of those do cost, but there are some free activities in there. Malignant hyperthermia, we have partnered with them, and there's activities related to MH crisis in there. Those are free. Case studies, we have case study on the website. Those are worth 50 points a piece. It does require you to do some significant work and write a long reflection about where, how you see that case study, how it would reflect in your facility, what you would have done in that situation. So it does take some time to complete that. We have games, so we have crossword puzzles. They're worth 2 points a piece. You can do up to 15 and get 30 points there. Professional organization activities. This is another one. We partner with other organizations like Beyond Clean, Steris University, AORN. So there's lots of activities on our website. Reflection, that's another big one, 25 points for that. So there's lots of activities. There's certainly 200 points worth of activities on our website that you can do for free. You don't have to purchase CE to get your required points. So that's just a good option, and it's free, but you can certainly use other activities that you're doing in your daily work. If you don't have your points in your accrual period completed, then you have 2 other options. You can file for an extension year, which gives you an additional year to get your points. You can only do this once every 2 cycles, I think it is. So if you wanted to get an extension year, if you're due to recertify in 2021, anytime in 2021, you can apply for an extension year. If you were due to recertify last year or earn your points, then you could use this year to earn points, and then you would extend your certification 1 more year. Then you would have 2022 to recertify, and you could still earn points in 2021. Again, that's in our candidate handbook, or you can always call CCI and talk to our credentialing team about what that looks like for you. Another option is Emeritus Status. This is basically retiring your credential. You still are certified. You would just use an E after CSSM in parentheses. So you have that forever. It's $125 one-time fee. And if you are CSSM and you're emeritus, you can always still volunteer at CCI. You can be a board member. And then the extension year, I forgot to say, is $195. That gives you that extra year. But then when you do recertify, it is the full recertification fee. This extension year doesn't discount what your recertification fee would be. So again, how does it work? It allows an additional year for you to earn those contact hours up to 50 or points activities. So it remains active. You don't lapse during that extra year. It's only available once every 2 recertification cycles. I was right. You have to apply the year that you are due to recertify, and it only lasts 1 calendar year from your renewal date. And there's no extensions after that. Again, Emeritus, this is how you would display your credential with the E in parentheses after CSSM. Recertification fees, $250. That'll get you your next 3-year certification. Extension year, $195, Emeritus, $125. If you hold a CNOR credential, you do receive a discount. This is from our website. If you go to our website and you click on the top where it says recertify, then you can click on CSSM. We have our handbook. Again, this has all of the information for recertification. We have our free activities, recertification webinars like this one, and then always our staff is there to help. This is the contact information for our staff. We have Samantha Hendrickson, who is our credentialing coordinator, and then myself, Director of Education, and then our CEO, Jim Stabinski. Samantha's email address is actually shendrickson@cc-institute.org, but feel free to call, email us with any questions you have about your recertification. Our credentialing team can certainly help walk you through that, get you logged in so you can see what your accrual period is, when you're due. If you haven't logged in a long time, they can reset your password. Whatever you need, just contact CCI and we are happy to help. And that is it. So if you have questions, send us an email, give us a call, and we will help you figure it out. Thank you.